I feel like they know. Once more, my father pins a glare against Sinister. Then he stands with intent, his chair scraping harshly over the wooden floor. It wasn't Sinister. He's my friend. He took care of me the entire time I've been gone. He saved me more times than I can count. My shoulders pull together when I hold my hands tighter, wishing the first meeting I have with my parents could be different. They hugged me. I walked down from the attic of Bella Mix's bakery just as the sun was rising, and they froze for a moment. The words that rumbled through my father's wide chest halted in an instant, falling away and forgotten as he stared wide-eyed at me where I stood in the doorway. Her hands shook when she hugged me hard against her, and they shake now. I'm glad you had someone, Arlo. The soft sound of her words doesn't reflect the hard glare in my father's eyes. I'd met a few demons in the heart of the busy kingdom of Minden, but they're scarce in Wharf, mostly because they're deemed powerful, manipulative monsters, which, if I had never met Sinister, if I'd only ever met Credence, then I would have to agree. But Sinister isn't like that. He's sweet and gentle. And why am I letting my thoughts run eagerly to him right now? What about the others? The gruff sound of my father's voice shows just what he thinks of the others. I turned stiffly in my little wooden chair, feeling very much like a child introducing her first crush to her father. The golden morning sunlight falls in waves over the attractive men lingering near the door. My mother's small bakery doesn't give them enough space to really appear like they're allowing privacy for us. Sinister keeps his crimson gaze on me. Kane's shoulders are locked, his hands held behind his back as he watches my father's judgment. It's a respectful sort of look, but it's also a bit too, dare I say, alpha. Chaos and Rhyme stand side by side, passing a quiet glance between themselves. The others. How do I explain the others? A lie catches in my throat, ready to tell my father they're a platonic group of gentlemen who have never once taken me two at a time or fucked me against a dinner table. They're the sweetest young men, Dad. But before the word vomit lie can tumble out, the ring on my hand catches the sunlight. The angled cut of the crystal eats up the golden ray and gleams an inky color of pure beauty. They're my mates. Among all my scattered emotions this morning, a smile tilts my lips. When I look back up, Chaos gives me a wolfish smile that makes the entire situation feel inappropriate. Your mates? The outraged boom of my father's voice shouldn't make me smile more. It shouldn't really. But I can't help it. My life is an upside-down mess all of the time. But I have men who love me. Fuck everything else. Taryn, calm down. My mother stands at the small circular table the three of us are occupying. The hand she places on his arm eases the tension in his shoulders, but it doesn't tear his gaze away from the men across the room. She's here. She's home. We prayed all that time, and now she's finally here again. Once more, my father swallows slowly. When his whiskey-colored gaze trails across my face, those reckless emotions swarm me all over again. I wouldn't change my experience for anything, but I hate that I hurt them. Your mother and I have to work today. With the weather turning erratic lately, we can't afford to miss a warm day of work. My father was always a business mind. Some things never change. But your room is still just as you left it. His big, calloused palm brushes down the length of my scarred arm. It's nice, even if the numbness doesn't allow me to feel it. It's the sweetest father-daughter moment. Until he speaks again. There's not a lot of room up there for an entire flock of men, but your friends are welcome to share the couch. An unrealistic